Shortly after the Vice-Chancellor's resignation, thousands of people gathered at the Chancellery to express their indignation with the far-right Freedom Party and demand fresh elections. And the protesters got what they wanted. Chancellor Sebastian Kurz announced the end of his coalition, saying the populist Freedom Party had finally gone too far.
After yesterday's video, I must honestly say that enough is enough.
The Chancellor asked President Alexander van der Bellen to call snap elections. The President, who can dissolve Parliament, backed them.
Well, here we go. So a right-wing government has toppled over what is a conversation that two people had. Now, imagine that. You know, when you compare to actual law breaking and actual selling of national secrets and actual selling of military hardware, technology, which is what Hillary did and Obama did, to the enemy, right? To the Russians. We'll call them the enemy because that's how they're portrayed, as the enemy, right? So we'll call them the enemy instead of the globalists, who are the real enemy in this. But and that topples the government. Why? Because the media has them in a frenzy. You know, I mean, a conversation between two people is enough to bring down a right-wing government, while has on the other side, you got Macron. Was it 28 weeks now? 28 weeks of protests, and his government's still in there. You got you got the other little globalist, Trudeau, who broke well-defined laws, and you know he's going to just cruise right up to the election. And speaking of Trudeau, you know, the whole, I mean, I said this a while ago. This is all going to blow over. The SNC-Lavalin scandal is just going to be swept up under the rug, and nothing but shiny good news is going to come out from the media about Justin Trudeau's government. All new kind of deals and wonderful things are going to start happening, and it's all going to be portrayed as a utopia of wellness in the country, when in actual fact our country is suffering. And I'm quite convinced that a lot of the information coming out has been tainted. It's just not true. So here's just another clear example, and quite obviously it was entrapment. Because how did the media get the private conversation between two people if it wasn't set up that way? And this sort of sounds a little bit like George Papadopoulos in the fact that they fed him the information that they wanted to extract later. And when he didn't give up the information, they charged him with lying because they knew he had the information. But if he gave up the information, that would have been even worse. So he wasn't a dummy, right? He didn't say anything, and for that they charged him with lying. But how did they know that he was lying? Because they're the ones who gave him the information. This is the little globalists who are pushing the buttons, and isn't the timing just before the EU elections? Isn't the timing just great? Isn't it? This happens time and time again. And it's going to continue to happen. And you're going to see our government, our Trudeau government, same thing's going to happen. Something's going to happen down the road where it's going to vault Trudeau in the limelight, and he's going to look great. And it's all set up. Anyway, thanks for watching. We will catch you next time.